Okay, so guys, the video got interrupted and we continue with our discussion. So if you look at the price to book value ratio, it seems to be it seems to be higher for Polycab as compared to the other two stocks, which means Polycab right now is trading at a better premium when compared to other two stocks. But then we need to understand that the whole idea is not just to buy stocks which have lower PE ratio or lower price to book value ratio, because investors or stakeholders are willing to pay premium only when they see good potential in a stock. And as far as Polycab is concerned, one promising thing about Polycab is that they are posting back to back very good profits. If I look at return on equity, seems to be better for Sterlite. Even for Polycab, it is on a healthy side with the percentage being greater than 17.5. Return on capital employed is very good for Polycab, very healthy at 29%. The return on capital employed, as you know, is calculated based on your earnings before interest and taxes, whereas return on equity is calculated based on profits after taxes. This gap we feel in future will get reduced, get shrunk, because the company is paying back their debt, so obviously their interest obligation is going to go down. Reserves to capital, all three companies are able to maintain that ratio of close to 1, which is healthy in all three companies. As far as debt is concerned, Sterlite Tech has a very high debt of 969 crores, and that is where things get a little negative for Sterlite Tech, whereas debt for Polycab is very decent at close to 90 crores, and Finolex is almost like a zero debt company at present. Promoter holding is very low in case of Finolex Cable, with just being 36%. For Polycab, as I shown you in the past, the Polycab promoter holding has been kept constant, close to 68-69%. That's where Sterlite becomes a difficult share to digest, because a lot of their share promoter holding was pledged, and because of they not being able to pay off their debt, promoter holding has been sold in the off market, as a result of which the promoter holding has come down to 3.73%. I personally will not invest in a company like that, where promoter holding is just as little as 3%, 3.5%. Dividend per share, none of these stocks seem to be very high on dividend yield, so they have a moderate dividend payments. But if I look at net profit per share, I find Polycab is beating the other two stocks very easily, with a net profit per share being very healthy at 36 rupees per share. The other two stocks don't even stand in competition with Polycab. Now, what is my suggestion? Guys, few days back the results for March 20 have been published by this company, and their PAT has grown by a very strong and healthy number of 56%, and that is why I started finding interest in this company. For me, this stock is a clear-cut buy recommendation at its given price of 42.5% discount. Kind of profits they have been generating. Yes, a couple of quarters now may go bad for them given the pandemic situation that we are facing, and there is a complete lockdown for last 3 months, but overall it looks a good bet. This kind of a market, I keep telling all my clients, first the idea is to preserve capital and then try and make some returns. This stock seems a very safe bet at this juncture. First short-term target from here I see is 725, 730. At around 730, I find there is some resistance in this stock where profit booking starts happening. But if you can hold on to the stock, or maybe you can hold on to 50% of the stock and 50% profit booking can be done, I think you can wait for a, if it manages to cross that level of 730, I see the next target of 770, 775, and that levels can be easily achieved once you see the stock crossing its resistance of 730 mark. So I hope guys you found the video useful. There is something new to learn in this video, and my suggestion is again to go for staggered buying. Don't buy in very high quantity. Maybe you can break down your total buying over a period of 2 parts. Maybe tomorrow you can pick up 50 to 100 shares and then see how it consolidates, and then you can pick up a little more quantity. Okay guys, till we meet again, stay bullish. Cheers, bye bye, God bless all of you. Thank you guys, thank you.